holy shit. I was gonna go through the McDonald's drive-thru, but it's like 20 cars long. What the fuck? So today I'm doing a bit of thrifting. I'm feeling very inspired to do so. Also, this angle is horrible, and I'm gonna go inside now. But yeah, so today I am gonna do some thrifting, picking up some fuel beforehand, gonna get like a sweet tea or something. But I did go thrifting last week when my friend Bailey was here. She's been in a couple other vlogs. Who knows if anybody has watched multiple of my videos, but my friend Bailey was here last week. And so I did a little bit of filming while we were thrifting together. So I'm going to roll that footage now. And then I'm gonna film thrifting today and we'll do a haul at the end and it'll be good. I'm leaving now, but look at this shit. It's so long. It's so freaking long. Like, this is the Chicago suburbs. Why is it that long? So I decided to hit up another store. So I'm currently at the Sparrow's Nest thrift stores, which are a chain of thrift stores, I believe only in the Chicago suburbs, but all the money goes to helping women and children who are coming out of like abusive households and situations. So that's where I am now, and we'll see what I find. So Sparrow's Nest was a total dud. Usually I find a lot of good shoes there, but not this time. So, oh well. Now I'm gonna go back to the Salvation Army that you would have seen some clips of earlier in this vlog. It's a huge thrift store though, so I don't know if I'm really gonna go through everything or if I'm just gonna go through the sections where I have items in mind, but we'll see. So that ended up being a complete dud. I fully thrifted in there, like looked through every section, went through all the jeans, like did the whole shebang. And for some reason, just like nothing worked. There was 2 midi length skirts that I liked, but the waist didn't fit. And they were super, super stretchy material. So I was like, I don't even know if I can figure out how to sew these so that they're smaller. It was also just kind of a weird thrifting experience because there was a lot of very odd people in there today. There's multiple people I kind of felt like were following me because they would like pull a Yui to follow me after I passed them, which like can totally happen. Like they just happened to, you know, go the other direction as well. But it was just like odd. And there was a guy just like walking around talking on his phone on speaker, but he wasn't looking at anything. And then he went to leave at the same time as me. So I was kind of worried he was gonna like follow me to my car or something. I don't know. It is time to sweat. All right, so the first round of thrifting with Bailey yielded a lot of results. Like a lot of results. First off, I was wearing this the second time I went thrifting, so you've already seen a lot of this in this video. But it's a men's like quarter button-up shirt. It's kind of that style that you'd normally see waffle knit, but I got it in this like thick cotton material. It's by the brand Club Room. Not sure who they are, but it feels really quality and I like it because it kind of reminds me of some stuff that Brandy Melville's selling right now. And just comfy, cute, tuck it in, tie it up, whatever, you know?
Also, it's still dirty, that's why it's all wrinkly and has dog hair on it, but you know, oh well.
I also got this really cool pair of jeans, which I thrifted to wear to work, as is the normal thing I say in these thrift hauls. It's always just, and I got these jeans to wear to work. They are high-waisted, and then they have flaps over all of the pockets, and they have cargo pockets on the side. And I really like these because I have shit that I need to carry with me at work, and it's really nice to be able to put that shit in a sizable pocket. And then the legs zipper, and they're actually too long for me. Like, what women's jeans are ever actually too long for me? I have like a 33-inch inseam. Like, nothing is too long for me. But these are. Now, I tried on 2 Hawaiian shirts, some of which you may see in the vlog. One of them was the blue one that you see on the floor. And that one was really, really cool. And I loved the pattern. But then the sleeves had this weird little like frill to them. And I just wasn't about that. And I tried to figure out if I seam ripped off the sleeves, if I would still like the shirt. And I just felt like it couldn't be worn as like a vest Hawaiian shirt. It's not really even a thing. So I decided not to get that one. And then the second one, I really liked the pattern, but it had rhinestone buttons. I know, like horrible. So I was like, okay, I'll just like switch out the buttons. That's not a hard fix at all. But then right as we were getting in line, I saw this Panama Jack Hawaiian shirt, which is everything. I hate that I unironically love Hawaiian shirts because I work at Trader Joe's. Like, and I'm on the crew, so I don't even get to wear Hawaiian shirts to work. So then it's just a weird flex that I wear them outside of work, but I just unironically love them so much. So anyways, I got this Panama Jack Hawaiian shirt. I think it was like $3. It's that really, really soft, like light material. I don't care that it wrinkles too easily because I always just wear these like super lazy anyway. But yeah, it's a men's extra large, so you can totally pull off that no pants look that I'm rocking like half the time. And I really, really like it. But I put the other one back that I would have to fix the buttons on, and I decided to get this one instead. Only one Hawaiian shirt is allowed per thrifting trip for me. That's what I've decided. Then this was like my super, super oddball item. I got this men's polo shirt that is a large tall, I believe, an extra large tall. And here's the thing. If I buy men's shirts that are actually big enough I can truly wear them as a dress, they are so incredibly oversized on me because I am so slight that it doesn't really work. Like, I'm just too tall so that in order to get the shirt long enough to actually cover my butt, I can't really wear it as a dress because it leaves me with like no elbows and no form. And so, being tall, the only way that I can wear men's shirts as dresses is to buy men's tall shirts as dresses, which you don't come by at the thrift store. Until this bad boy. I love how horrible this shirt is. Like the vertical stripes in these super like 90s golf dad colors. So I've actually already worn this as a dress. You can just see it on my Instagram. I wore it the next day as a dress because I love it. It's just so wonderfully bad. I also just glanced through the sweatpants because I have seen a lot of Calvin Klein sweatpants at thrift stores for some reason. So I was like, oh, if I could find another pair of Calvin Klein sweatpants, that'd be great, because mine are falling apart. You can't even read the decal anymore. The waistband is like the stitching's coming out, so the drawstring just like isn't even held in anymore. I need to throw them away very badly. I'm so surprised that they don't have a stain on them because they're white. Like, how did I get through this many years of owning them without staining white pants? And the reason I'm gonna have to throw them out is because like everything else is going wrong with them. Like, that just feels incredibly ironic. But I was looking through the sweatpants and I found these light pink US Polo sweatpants. And they fit in that perfect way where I still have shape, but I'm comfortably wearing sweatpants. They're pretty soft inside. It's like the person who bought these didn't really wear them at all. And then the bottoms are cuffed, so they are absolutely perfect because I don't want room around my ankles. I might list these on my Depop at just kind of like a stupid high price, so if somebody really wants them, they can have them, but like I've got them for now kind of thing. I don't know if it's really rude that I do that, but if you ever see something ridiculously overpriced on my shop, it's because I am having a personal debate between I need money but I love this item, so I'm only gonna part with it if somebody wants to pay me too much for it. Then the last thing I got at the first thrift shop we went to was this jacket. Now I feel kind of guilty about this because my friend Bailey was looking for a denim sheepskin jacket, or Sherpa lined, I guess. I kind of had my eye on these ever since that Tumblr meme went around that was like, these jackets are gay culture because Simon in Love Simon wears one all the time. So I was like, I kind of want one of these. Bailey also just happened to be looking for one. Well, she mentioned it, and then I was like, oh, I want one of those too. And she was like, oh, well, there's one over there in a men's medium, which wouldn't fit her, but would fit me. So I walked away with the denim Sherpa line jacket, and she didn't because this was the only one in the store. This is a Gap jacket. I believe it cost me $8. I got the jacket. I'm pretty sure it was so cheap because there are parts of it that I'm gonna need to fix. The stitching on this pocket is loose. But yeah, it's a really soft denim, which I'm really happy about. And it is like, you know, worn in, like this Sherpa has seen a lot of life, but I'm fine with that. I'm gonna be warm and I'm gonna be comfy this fall. All right, so then we went to a thrift store that was right across the street. This is the Sparrow's Nest thrift store. You would have also seen me revisit later in this vlog. And this is the place where I keep finding good shoes. I have thrifted Vans from there. I have thrifted heels. I have thrifted wedges. Like, this is the place to get shoes for some reason. I don't know why. So when we were at the other thrift store beforehand, I had seen this pair of suede olive green heels, and they were kind of a chunkier heel. They weren't a stiletto because, like, I cannot wear stilettos. I will break an ankle. So I saw these shoes that were a thicker heel, and they were this lovely olive green. And I was like, those are super cool heels. And I liked them, but they were like too much for the fact that I wasn't really going to get much use out of them. I kind of have a rule that if whatever I'm buying, especially at a thrift store, if I'm not going to wear it the number of times that it is worth in dollars, so say if it's $8, if I don't think I'll wear it 8 times, not worth it. Like, that's the system I use. And so because the shoes, I believe, were $10 at the thrift store that we went to at first, I decided to put them back. Then we went to the thrift store across the street, and they had the same shoes in my size with less wear and tear for $5. Mosby just headbutted the tripod. Mosby just knocked over the tripod. All right, you can see the clothes more over there, but deal with it. So I went to this second thrift store, the Sparrow's Nest, And they had, yeah, same shoes, same size, less wear and tear on the soles, $5. So I now own these beautiful heels. These are by BCBG, so they're also pretty fucking quality shoes. So then when I went thrifting the second time by myself, I got 4 pieces of clothing, and I also got some home stuff, which I'm gonna throw in at the end. So the first piece of clothing I'm gonna show you is this t-shirt. Now this I bought purely with the intentions to sell it on my Depop, because this is the perfect oversized, like VSCO girl, SRAT aesthetic kind of t-shirt. So I know that it's gonna sell. I'm not attached to it. I have bought it purely for the resale. Not gonna keep this one. I'm manifesting it. I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder because I'm manifesting it. I also got this really, really thin crew neck polo sweatshirt. It just has a little navy embroidered polo horse, and even though it's white, there's only one stain on it, and because I'm gonna crop it, the stain will be gone. And this was only like $3. This was at a thrift store that usually marks up name brands like this, so I think someone missed it and I totally took advantage of that, but oh well. Then I had seen this way to style cardigans all over Pinterest. Maybe I'll throw a couple pictures here that are examples. But I'd seen this way to style cardigans all over Pinterest, and I'd been looking for a cardigan to do that with for a while. I tried on some like solid colored ones maybe like a month or 2 ago at the thrift store, and like tried to figure this out, but it's like you have to get the perfect size cardigan to be able to pull this off, because the neck has to be big enough to get down around your shoulders, but the body has to be small enough that it's not just going to fall off once you put it around your shoulders. So I am burping. So I finally found the perfect sized cardigan. It's a Merona cardigan, so it's from Target, but I don't care because I think this was $4. But it's this really nice like snow leopard print. People who know the difference between cheetah and leopard and jaguar print, don't come for me please, because I don't know the difference and I probably should. But it's really nice, like black and white. The base is cream and not white, which I kind of like because it feels a little bit vintage then. And I can totally wear it in that off the shoulder way, and it is perfect. Then the last thing I picked up at this store is another trend I've seen on Pinterest, because most of my fashion sense comes from stuff I see on Pinterest. And so I have been seeing, once again, examples. I've been seeing this style where people wear midi skirts with oversized tops and then tie them up or tuck them in. So I was on the search for a midi skirt. Now, thrift stores mostly have jean and corduroy midi skirts. That's not the material I'm looking for. I need something flowy. And so I also have been looking through the dress section, because a girl loves to DIY and all I need is a long amount of material because tall. And I found this dress. The pattern is this cream roses. And so it kind of gives me the same aesthetic of a leopard print midi skirt, which is like the biggest midi skirt print that's out there. Like everybody wants that. But yeah, this is just the perfect way to encapsulate that same aesthetic to me. So either I'm just going to put on things over this and tie them up like I did in the try on part in the dressing room with this dress, or I'm going to take off the top and throw some elastic in and make this into a midi skirt with an elastic waist, because I already own elastic. So as long as my sewing machine cooperates, that's not going to be hard at all. All right, so now I'm going to do like the lightning round of home stuff that I hauled. And this all came from the same Goodwill I went to after Bailey was gone. Like this is all from the Goodwill that I went to the next week. So lightning round. Now, because I am a crazy plant mom, I also got this pot, which I saw for only 50 cents. And then I also saw this IKEA one for $3. So I got this one. It's just like a really nice pattern. I know that some of my plants will look really good in here. And the last thing I got was 4 of these little frosted tea lights. They were $1 each. And I just want to put these around my room with tea lights in them, and then when I'm reading or writing at night before bed, I can light all these little tea lights and just do like mood lighting in my room, lightning round over. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm hoping to keep up with the content better than I have been. I want to get back on track with that. I'm hoping to have a clothing DIY video out in the future, as well as hopefully vlogging any new tattoos I get, and also just vlogging like anything that happens in my life. So if any of that content sounds good to you, stay tuned and maybe subscribe. And I will catch you guys all another day.